Alright, we're back here for the fifth and final match against Bot Online. We'll keep this hand. It's got a lot of assurance against Thoughtseers. It's still good against Control. We've got the turn 2 attack for 5. Good against Liliana. Good against Death Shadow. We've got some chump blockers. For Death Shadow, they would be looking for a evasive spell in the form of Grispoon though. Get through those last points of damage. So we're keeping. On the draw though, I put a stop on my opponent's upkeep. My bad. Oh, is this the Fabled Neo form? Just gonna take the extra point of damage here. See what my opponent does. If something makes me think they might have a Blood Moon, I'm going to fetch a basic off the Windswept Heath. Snow Island, so yeah. A lot of these snow decks are running Blood Moon, whether or not it's in the side or the main. So Bant's Stoneblade, yeah. Alright, here comes the Battle Skull. If it not, it'd be a sword. And that would mean that Battle Skull's already in his hand. Okay, there's the Battle Skull. Like, let's just take this opportunity to get Core Spirit Dancer out. If she gets pathed, she gets pathed. If she doesn't get pathed, we can... We'll have to be careful about what we do. Hey, Grispoon's a good one. I don't mind throwing that card away. Force of Negation. You got an opponent. Alright. Let's go another one. Alright, we missed our land drop. There's no point attacking here because he'll just gain life. So at the moment they're holding up not very much. Maybe a Mystical Dispute. Oh man, they get the Exalted. That's irritating. Maybe Spell Pierce. Razorverge Thicket's a good one. Now we can go Rancor Daybreak. Attack for a butt ton. Show our opponent we are the superior disgusting deck. Alright, now we got enough stuff that even if they path the Core Spirit Dancer, we can just load back up Ethereal Armor, Rancor and Daybreak on the Boggle, on the Scout, sorry, and go again. You got the Brazen Borrower, you got the Teferi. Alright, that's fine. Alright, let's just fetch the basic forest. That is right, opponent. We had literally another Ethereal and Daybreak in hand. Let's just go face. Get this game over and done with. It'd need like another Teferi or a Brazen Borrow or something to not be in a very bad place here. So this is exiled from its Force of Negation. Alright, we got there. Go Team Boggle. Alright, so in case they go for a Blood Moon, but this is also good against their Stoneblade package. Mana Tithe, Cryptic Command, Mystic Sanctuary, just Brazen Borrow, whatever gross stuff they're going to be doing. I don't think we want the pass. We might want a Rest in Peace in there as well. Rest in Peace feels like an overboard. I'm really enjoying this like very threat or a dense main board and not going too far below that. Just getting so many live draws from it. We don't want to remove any green cards if we're adding our Force of Vigors. So I guess Griffspoon is the next weakest. We can't keep that. We can definitely keep this. So again, we'll look to play around Blood Moon with our second land getting a basic plains. Then we probably want to resolve First Strike and Vigilance. Oh, that's irritating. That is good though. I mean, I'm guessing decks like this run 4 Force of Negation, so we're very likely to see at least one during a game. But now I can play Stoneforge Mystic and have blue mana up. Alright, he might just have the Nimble Obstructionist. So we're gonna cast an Ethereal Armor. We might also have Spell Queller here, actually. Alright, my spell has been quelled. Hopefully they don't have Force of Negation here. Oh wait, I've just fetched the wrong land. I'm a dingus. I'm a dingus. Alright. That resolves, so that's okay. So next turn we can look to do 2 things and attack. I value the Sentinel's Eyes more than I value the Griffspoon here. Vigilance is pretty important against that bloody Batterskull, especially when it's getting the 5 power. But they're going for Stoneforge, which means if they play Force of Negation here, they draw it this turn. Alright, we take. Not too bad. Now we just need to find that green enchantment. Alright. Looks like it's just 6ing through. Yep. Alright. We could be 2 health higher as well if we fetch the right land. Just keep that in mind. Alright, they're cycling their Horizon land. That is a good thing. Goodbye, Woodlog Grove. I think they fetch their Misty Rainforest first before they do that though, right? They're not running anything with Revolt, are they? Yeah, let's let them spend their mana and play Gristbone post-combat. And then we can look to stop them on their upkeep and force a Vigor their Batterskull to the graveyard. Really? Actually, we probably don't want to stop them on their upkeep because they can just bounce it to hand. We'll see if they go like another Stoneforge Mystic into a sword or something. See if we can get a bit more value, or if they cast something, we can then do the Force of Vigor end step. Because they can't really attack here. Wow, this game is going really fast as well. 11 minutes. Jesus. It's assuming we win, but yeah, wow. 4 mana. What have you got, opponent? Jace the Mind Sculptor. I don't think Jace is getting you out of it. So, in response to him doing this, do I want to force a Vigor? I mean, probably. Alright, cool. So they don't get the counterspell back up. They can now desperately try to do something. And they'll have to chump block with Spell Queller this turn and then somehow get out of it turn after. And if we draw like a Rancor, we just win probably. I don't know, maybe I should have one of Unflinching Courage in this deck, but even then, we're not on 3 mana. Could, like, replace a Cartouche of Solidarity for it. Alright, that seems like it does nothing. That also seems like it does nothing. Alright, let's do the first thing here. Let's turn off our auto yields. Attack him. I don't want to like accidentally not cast Ethereal Armor. So click on that, click on our creature, it comes back. Our creature's even scarier now. Alright, they'd have to have one hell of a Dead of Winter to kill this Gladecover Scout. I don't think they got enough. Before that last Ethereal Armor, we only had 6 toughness, so now that we've got 12, we're in a really good spot. Even if they, like, Small Teferi, Bounce, and Aura, we've still got, like, 2 of everything. The best thing they could bounce is Sentinel's Eyes, and then we just recast it. Maybe they counter it. That counter spell is Force of Negation, then it gets exiled. If not, we can just recast it from our grave. Yeah, I mean, it could have been a bit premature firing that Force of Vigor off in response to Jace. I just really did not want him having the counterspell. I think we're still fine. Look at how many cards our opponent's been through. He's got 39 cards in his deck. We've got 48. They've seen a total of 7 war cards, although 9 if you count the fact that they've put 2 back. And he's shuffling them away. Still haven't seen Mystic Sanctuary. Alright, Teferi, and you do nothing impressive. You even minusing, or are you just plussing? It doesn't even have an ulti. Wait, what, he bounce his own thing? Okay, yeah, that's a fair line. Now he gets to draw two cards off that. That's reasonable. I'll pay it. If he casts that, can he even have a flyer? Is that what he's realizing at the moment? Cool. Alright, we got there. Another 4-1. We haven't had a 5-0 in a while, but we seem to be consistently 4-1ing, which is good. Yeah, I like the list. As I was saying at the end there, you could potentially look at removing a Cartouche of Solidarity and adding in an Unflinching Courage. Maybe even 2. If you want 6 instances of Lifelink and Trample, you'd add 2. But we've not got much mana in the deck, and going up to 3 on 2 cards is a bit loose, so you'd probably just do it with 1, and accept the fact that you're missing a... you're only at 5 sources for those things. Yeah, I definitely like the 4 Griff Spoons. I thought that was really strong. Like really, really strong. I still like the 2 Sentinel's Eyes. They come in handy. They won us a couple of games. Not as much as Griff Spoon. Griff Spoons won us 2 games, as opposed to if we didn't run it at all. Against the Death Shadow and against the Spirits. And even then against Stoneblade, like, it was a pretty big contributor to us having that clock. Cartouche of Solidarity. It's 1/1 Vigilance token. We didn't see it do much. But yeah, we sort of reloaded onto 1 against Pillow Fort after they Elsbethed away our Bogle. But that was about it. And yeah, the rest of the deck's pretty fine stock. Sideboard seems okay to me. You might want a 3rd Force of Vigor, maybe. Weaker cards are like Mana Tithe. You could just go like a 3rd Force of Vigor, a 4th Path, and remove both Mana Tithe. Or you could have a couple of Hushbringers or Gadok Teague, whatever your poison is. I still don't like Gadok Teague because there's a lot of removal running around at the moment. Doesn't seem like a very good lock. Yep. That's about it for the deck. I hope you enjoyed the video set. Let me know if you did or didn't, and as usual, if you're new, subscribe. Yeah, and if you also let me know what you thought about me putting up a video for like Spirits, or like a different deck, because I did end up winning enough prize stuff to build a second deck. If you don't enjoy seeing content on that, maybe I'll just stream with a second deck and have a bit of variety that way for that sort of fan base and continue giving Bogles content. But yeah, if not, I'm thinking the way that I'll sort of do the format of the channel going forward is I might do during the week each of my 5 matches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then on the weekends I'll just have like a full league, and one of those leagues could be Bogles, one of those could be Bant Bogles, and then or if not, one could be Spirits. But yeah, let me know. Any feedback on what you guys want and like seeing would be appreciated. Yep, and see you next time. Cheers.